Kind of looking around and waiting for the next thing to do. Your owl's gone. He did not fly through the portal with you.
Oh, shit.
And just as your heart begins to beat, Dad's going to be so mad I lost his owl. Your anxiety rises, your face gets flushed, and it's very apparent next to your pale skin that you are about 2 seconds away from having an anxiety attack.
Can't lose the owl. Can't lose the owl.
Until the owl poofs next to you, lands on your shoulder, and starts pecking at your hair. When you look at him, he has a small note tied to his leg, and he holds it out.
All right.
And you recognize the seal on the note as the royal seal of Terrason. Daddy has a note.
Daddy Dearest has things to say, I guess. And I undo the note from his little foot.
Mm-hmm. Breaking the seal, you open it up in very fine scroll work, very fine calligraphy, which Mom and Dad never don't do anything proper, and to the highest art. They're elves.
Bougie as fuck.
You can hear his voice in your head as you read the note. Belle, I trust you're well and safe. See to this matter at once. I've heard you've been sent to the Clavic Kingdom. A planar ally such as this would be very beneficial to Terrason. I need not tell you that our kingdom is in great need for staunch allies with heavy military presence and good financial backing. Pausing there, you see that the quill has kind of pushed a little heavier into the word financial. The ink is more broad, it's almost bolted. Do what you can for Mokba and King Tolkovar. They could help our people. Do this little deed, gain favor with their king, and exercise a little diplomacy to bring favor here. I trust you will not fail. You've been trained well. Father.
Okay. Time to make some friends. Don't really know how to do that, but we're gonna try. We're gonna make some friends. Owl, please tell Father that I will do my best in this task that he has given me.
Can I
He
ask a
hoots in
quick
your-
question?
Yeah.
So this owl's gone through her entire family. He's just Owl.
No.
Does he have a
He
name?
has a name. He does. His name is Strax.
Strax. Okay.
Strax the Owl.
But when I was a kid, I only ever called him Owl, so he allows me to just call him Owl here
Yes,
and there.
he responds to Owl. There are no other owls, so he knows you're talking to him. And
He's like,
he pecks you in the head, kind of like, not hard, just saying goodbye. Poofs. And you're pretty used to this. Like whenever Dad has a message or wants to keep track of you or wants to know what you're up to, he sends Strax. And to be fair, Strax has always been a friend to you, but he is a familiar and he does have a duty to do, and he can't not do it. So he tries to do it the nicest way possible. Just as he did for your dad when Grandpapa was checking in on him.
It's like a pager.
Aurelia, you finally discern a path down the dais and through the town to get to the door, or to the gates of town. And like almost subconsciously, you just start walking. Like you're like tracing looking at the map, looking up, looking at the map, looking up, looking at the map. You guys kind of see your cleric kind of toddling off by herself.
I start following
As I imagine, there would be Lex walking with a book, just kind of lost in her thoughts.
I have the map in one hand and a book in the other, so I'm hardly paying attention. I'm just like looking up, make sure I'm going the right way. And I'm like, and it's like a book of herbs and stuff that I'm like reading up on and everything. So I'm like
Funnily enough, you realize because you've been perusing the Book of Herbs for days, the text has changed to the local herbs of this realm.
And I like wait a moment. I stop and I like flip the pages and I'm like,
It says like Rabalka and Shadowstead and Fallhearth and Gloomsdrock and towns you've never heard of, but they seem to be local.
I'll deal with that later. And I close it and I put the book in my bag. That's a later
Somewhere
problem.
back at the alchemist cottage, he has returned and is giggling.
Oh goodness.
This whole
Good
time
to
I'm
know,
like,
but also
I'm falling behind Aurelia, kind of at a distance, like, just making sure she doesn't run into anything. Not saying anything, just following her.
My Discord is
Ogles him.
okay.
sorry.
So that was weird. I don't know why there's 5 bubbles there and only 4 players. I thought Mandy had one. Sorry, Mandy.
No.
I did not get a chance to make a bunny character for you to have so you could be in the session.
I think this season, instead of being represented by a bunny, I might just go full on flump. You know, it expresses my inner thoughts.
Okay.
I'm
can
so
do that.
flump.
We can work with that. We can work with
How
that.
flump are you?
Let me tell you how I
Very.
feel about it, and I'll tell you telepathically because I'm a flump.
Ow. No. Love it. Okay, I will make you a flump pictured character.
I was just
You can
kidding.
do-
I'm not a fucking flump, but still.
No, you're a bunny rabbit.
Too late, you're a flump. Deal with it.
Okay.
No, Mandy Bunny. Mandy Bunny.
Okay. So, where are we at here? So, walking through the town, you are kind of like looking around at all the sites to see there's a lot of posters about barbarians. Apparently this is a major threat that the city is dealing with. The king has put forth a lot of effort into staunching the barbarian threat of the north. There's soldiers fairly frequently. Not like the town is under like martial law, but it is very well defended. There are outposts scattered throughout the town where if there's an issue, the soldiers can respond to the issue accordingly and quickly. Belle, roll me a perception check.
I have a question.
Question.
So, should we be a little bit worried about Zaragak though? Then when he joins us, because they're so kind of worried about like can I see that the signs are
So
barbarians?
Here's the picture on the sign.
Oh, got it.
He's fine.
He's fine. Got it. Cool. Just making sure, because I was like,
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, barbarian?
I'm all, oh no.
So is it just like a specific group of barbarians, not just barbarians in general?
It's a tribe of barbarians.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Specific tribe of
And
barbarians.
Zaragak is not a part of that tribe.
No.
Got it.
Okay.
No, I was just making sure. I was like, should I be worried? Cool.
Well, shit, Belle. What am I supposed to do with that?
She knows nothing.
Walking through town, you stumble over the stoop of a jeweler's shop, and you
Thank you,
face
Ribbon, for the drink. I appreciate
right
it.
on the ground. Roll me a dex saving
Happy
throw.
Sunday. I hope you're doing well.
At disadvantage because you're still bleh.
Can I try and catch her? To help? Can I
How are you
like try
doing,
and like
Mandy?
reach out?
I'm doing good.
I would say yes normally,
it's
but your
early,
face is in a blur.
So
Oh, that's
normally
fair.
I'd still be asleep
I'm looking
because
at
it's
you know,
Sunday and I like
Try
to
and
sleep.
grab the
But
back of her
I'm
collar.
up
of her
and I'm awake
robe.
and I
like I did to Aurelia
put
5 minutes
eyeliner
ago.
on, so I'm existing.
I will say that since you
To the
beat a
best of
5,
my
you
ability.
don't face plant. You
Okay.
do stumble, and you catch yourself in the door jamb of the open door of the jeweler's shop that you've kind of like stumbled next to. And you hear the sound of chains clinking and a very
Let's go,
sad,
Rose. Yeah, I mean,
like chittering noise from a crow.
I'm excited for tonight because I get to play and that'll be fun. And I'm having fun listening to this
I'm gonna
campaign.
check
It's really
this
good
out,
so
guys.
far.
I'm gonna check
So,
this out. It sounds like a
Oh.
bird is in there, and I love birds.
Oh,
My cat was sitting
Yeah,
here
I
like
mean-
laid out in my lap
yeah,
earlier.
let's do it.
Uh,
I like fold them out.
so that
for a
was at
second
least
and I
fun.
Go
he
with
was
her so
he
she's
was
not alone.
getting cuddles. So it was
Getting
fun.
into the shop, Belle,
a good
you
time.
see it's a very nice jewelry shop. There are all kinds of rings and tiaras and coronets and
Tiara!
crowns, bracelets.
Oh no.
And
Oh my
I can
God.
send you the picture.
in the
It was
corner-
adorably funny.
chained to the one of the jewelry cases that's quite very large is a little 1 foot tall Kenku.
There, now you'll be able to see. He was
This
just
Kenku
lounging.
is fashioning rings out of Manny, what do you call is it wire?
I don't know
that-
what you're trying to say.
When you're making jewelry and you bend wire, like
You-
gold wire and stuff.
Yeah, there's wires. Yeah.
Okay. So he is very dexterously bending this spool of gold wire into various rings of designs, and then he'll take out his jeweler's kit that he has next to him that's also chained to
Oh.
the case next to him so he can't take it. And he takes out pieces and adds a little filigree into the sides, and no gemstones. He's just given the spool of gold wire. And when he's done, in the matter of a minute, he has created a very beautiful, ornate signet ring without the stone on top. So there's like the prongs on the top to hold the stone, but nothing else there. And you hear his voice, and he says, "Greetings, welcome to Ribbald's Workshop. Welcome to Ribbald's Workshop. How can we assist you today?"
Well, I stopped in because I just stumbled upon this place, and some really beautiful things in here. It looks like the work you're doing is magnificent. Can I take a peek at what you're making?
And as you're speaking like to him, like a whole ass person, his eyes kind of like open a little wider and gives you a look like, "Of course. Here." And he hands you the signet ring he just finished making, and it is wonderful quality. He has taken what a jeweler would take a day to do and done it in minutes.
Wow. I need you.
Me?
I need you.
For what? I didn't do anything.
I think you're going to be my new best friend.
Okay. And you see, like he has a identical signet ring in the other hand, and he kind of like puts it back in the jeweler's kit. Roll me an animal handling check, please, Belle. So, through books, Kenku are remarkable at replicating. They can't create, but if you give them something, they can usually make a good copy of it. And with whatever materials they have, they can even make, like if he had gold, he could make the exact same thing. If he had, brass, he would make a brass ring and try to make it as exactly perfect as the other ring was, and it would be pretty close. And he holds up his chain. He goes, "I'm kind of stuck here, and don't talk too loudly. Ribald will come out, and he's not a fan."
Who must I speak to acquire you?
And he sighs. "Ribald, he's the one. I couldn't help myself, okay? I was walking by, and there was a shiny, and I liked the shiny, and before I knew it, it was in my bag, and now I got caught because everything in this store is charmed to give off an alarm unless Ribald removes the charm. And that's very, very fancy spellcasting. I didn't know that, but to be fair, I probably would have tried to take it anyway."
That's something you and I have in common.
I lean over Aurelia's shoulder and I'm like, yeah, same. But it's okay. Can you maybe ask your name?
My name is Big Ups.
Big Ups.
Big
That is
Ups.
adorable.
That is an
love
amazing
it.
name, Big Ups. Very respectable.
It doesn't mean what it means. They tease me. I try to do big things, and They usually don't work out the way that I want.
I respect that about you. All right, let me go find this. What was his name? I'm so sorry.
Ribbled.
Let me go find this Ribbled, and I shall get you out of these chains. Good God.
And he kind of like sadly nods and goes back to working. Like he doesn't expect this to work. He has no hope.
Oh,
You walk up to the counter and there's a bell. There's a cash box next to
there is
the
a bell if she's standing there.
A bell for Bell. A bell for Bell.
Ring the bell. Bell's gonna ring the bell.
Okay, off to the grocery store. Be back later. No worries. Thank
Behind
you for coming by.
The counter, there's a big sign that says shoplifters will be persecuted.
Not prosecuted. Bells, bells.
Do you ring the
All
bell?
the bells.
Bell's gonna ring the bell. Bing bing.
Hold on 1 second, I'll be right there.
Pocket glitter. Wham!
Ugh.
Done.
Sounds
Done.
And
like
from
we're
the
supposed to
back,
smoke 12 packs a day.
in fact, coming around is a very large, bald man with a goatee, smoking a pipe.
This is
His
Cloud.
clothes are very ornate. He has a furred jacket on, and underneath it's a very fine. Like Belle, you would recognize these clothes are very fine. Like the shirt is linen. The vest is pressed immaculately. There's all kinds of bits and bobs that are shining all over. Like his buttons are pearl inlaid. This man knows how to dress to run a business. Yes. Excuse me. How may I help you?
Well, that outfit? Immaculate, first off. The jewels in the store? Gorgeous. The work, the craftsmanship? Beautiful. I do have one thing in mind that I would like to acquire from you, and that is your
Wait, don't tell me.
wonderful-
Don't tell me. I know. I can see from looking at your face. He turns around and he grabs a tiara with pink inlaid amethysts. And he's, this for a lady such as yourself.
Oh my, that is gorgeous. It may be secondary to what I was actually hoping to acquire today because, whew, that is amazing. But
Well, thank
I
you.
was actually hoping to see if I could acquire your lovely worker over there. I have some things in mind that I need to get, worked on, and I was hoping to take him with me.
Oh no, Mum, you don't want him. He's a trickster. He steals things. You'll be penniless before you know it. I caught him trying to steal that very bracelet over there, the one with the pink the blue danglies on it.
Oh, that is a gorgeous bracelet. However, I think I can train him.
He has a debt.
What's the debt?
That bubble he tried to steal. 5,000 gold. And the price of the fine for the criminal, 500 gold, 10%. It is not
Wow.
inlaid by me, it's by the courts of Mokba. I don't... What right do you have to just poach people's workers?
So,
I
funny
laugh.
you should ask. And I pull out my signet ring that I have. I am the princess of Terrasin, and I just want to commandeer him, bring him along for the journey, and in doing so, anytime that I have anybody tell me that they're going to come visit this lovely place, I'm going to point them to you for the best jewels. I have a lot of very high up noble friends, and I'm sure I'm going to
A
make
good
some
angle.
more. And I know that the finest jeweler can be found here.
As you say that and you show your ring, he very gently grabs your hand and brings your hand closer. He pops into his pocket, pulls out a jeweler's glass and puts it in. And he scans it and he's, oh, okay. Very nice. And at the sign of as he's looking at it, you can see like his countenance being a little more, I don't want to say greedy, but he really likes really well made jewelry. And he takes his monocle or his jeweler's glass out, puts it back in his pocket, steps around the counter, and sizes you up. Very nice clothing, princessly bearing, very, very stately. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage and then hit the +2 next to it, please.
I was going to give her guidance, but she don't need
You
it.
might want to still do that.
Oh, can I give her guidance then?
Yes, you
I
can.
I just put my hand on her shoulder and I under my breath just whisper and I cast guidance over her.
Okay. So you want to hit the advantage button and +2. Hopefully we did that. We did. And then roll me d4. That's the guidance. Okay.
21.
So the DC was 20. And he steps back and he puts his hand on his goatee and he's... Free advertising, you say?
Free advertising. From a princess, no doubt.
To very deep pocket royals.
No, you don't say. You do look the part, and I'll tell you what. Give me 100 gold, and if I can get more traffic into this shop that say you sent them, I won't come collect the rest.
Okay, and if I give you this 100 gold, I do feel like I need something to show off how good your wares are. Do you think that maybe you could throw in that tiara that you showed me?
Oh, the tiara is several hundreds of gold more than that, but that is a good idea. After all, to correctly give a shop accolades, you need wares from the shop. How about this? And he
It's also a
reaches down.
tax write-off for advertisement. So just
Flip it.
saying.
So
She
what
has
you
a
don't.
point.
Sparkles Mandy has like 19 different ways of income right now. One of them is apparently tax advice and running a jeweler shop. So there's that.
You're not wrong.
The hero
So
we need.
he comes out with a very nice looking silver ring with a very large black pearl on top of it. But as you as you kind of twist it, you see it's an opalescent. It changes, like there's pinks and there's grays and blues that kind of show off as you move it. He goes, "This I could give as trade for advertisement." As you see, the bezel's very nice. It's delicate. It's been worked very, very gingerly and carefully. This would run 300 gold, which, if I don't get a person through here, I can at least accept the loss as right off to the tax man.
Good point.
All right, I think that we have a deal. And I will give you my 100 gold. I'll take my new friend over there, and I will be wearing this ring everywhere I go and showing it off as much as possible
Is it
so that I can
cursed?
bring
Is it cursed
all
though?
of the patrons to your lovely establishment. I mean it, this craftsmanship is finest I've
I don't
seen in
trust
a
people.
long time.
This guy puts spells on
Thank you,
stuff
miss.
already.
Your Highness, I beg your pardon. We shall see. I hope that he treats you better than he treated me. You! And he says one magic word, and the chain falls from his leg. You're out. You're good. You treat this one nice. Don't take nothing from her, or I'll see you again. This is my business partner now. We are in agreement. Here's
Cello.
yours,
Hey, Ginger,
lady.
how do?
Thank you, good sir. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Happy
And
Sunday.
I will remove 100 gold from your inventory.
Cello, Ginger.
And you now take a hand grabbing big ups and walk him out of the store. And as he leaves the door frame, his eyes open wide. You did it. You did it. No, I'm not free. What can I do for you, ma'am?
Just
Oh,
woke
you
up. I
are
was up until
free.
like 5. Oh,
But-
goodness. Ouch.
Why don't you stick around? Let's have some
Wait.
fun.
You said you needed me?
Oh, I would love it if you can make some of these trinkets for me. But, obviously, you don't have to stay. But wouldn't it be fun? We're gonna go adventure, find some new material. You can find some things, you can help us sell things, make things. You're gonna have so much fun with us.
We could make a business?
We can
What-
make a business
All the
together.
shiny
Enterprise.
things?
All
But
the
it's gonna
shiny
be-
things. You and I both love shiny things.
Aurelia.
But it's going to be what you want to make, not things that you're forced to make. It's going to be fun and maybe scary at times, but we will always be together.
And I will always ask if you would like to make something. I will not force you.
Well, okay. As a trial basis.
As a trial basis, try it with us
Mm.
for, a couple weeks. And if you don't like it, I'll return you here and you can enjoy your time
is
doing
making
whatever
things-
you please.
Belle has
Try
acquired
maybe no more
herself
stealing things from that marine man.
a small,
maybe
Didn't
don't
really
take
care
from
for
him
him.
a very
anymore.
small
Um,
kenku.
Excuse me, Miss Green Lady. Do you understand what a
ups.
compulsion is?
Oh, no, trust me. Yes, yes. Very much.
It's not that I
guys-
want to do these things.
Yes.
It's just in my nature.
That man in there did not. He said you weren't very nice to him, but I feel like you weren't very nice because neither was he.
I might have
Ah,
responded
yes.
poorly to being accused. But I did steal.
I think
and-
that is going to be something that's useful to us, though.
Really?
You never know.
Occasionally.
I will keep my eye open. And
Please at least ask the group before you do so.
Yes. At least let us know if there's something that you're going to be wandering off for, so we're not
Surprised.
taken off guard. Yes, taken off guard from little situations. Just be like, just kind of give us a heads up so we can watch your back.
agreed. And what you see is this 1 foot tall black feathered kenku with a multicolored vest,
so
like a gypsy's
small.
vest. And there's like a very ornate gypsy colored bag around his shoulders. And he starts tucking things back into the bag and pulling things out. And you see him pull out another jeweler's kit, a leatherworking kit, different things like, I got this is here, this is still here. And after a minute, you guys realize that this is way more shit than should fit in that damn bag.
So,
Holding.
Does he have a bag of holding? Does he have a bag of holding? Oh, that's gonna be so convenient.
Well,
pretty big bag you got there.
well, watch this. And he hands you the bag, Shell. And he opens it up and jumps inside.
Oh my!
Where'd he go?
Aurelia sticks her head in the bag.
As you stick your head in the bag, normally a bag of holding would be a vacuum with no air in it, and you would not be able to. It's basically a
My
pocket
head
realm in the
bag.
void.
Now he's dead, right?
Okay.
But when you poke your head through the bag, it's a very comfy looking workshop with all manner of different tools and tricks of the trade of various trades that he has. And he goes, "Oh, hi!
Oh, sorry.
No,
Wow.
you're fine. You're
What a
fine.
nice place. you
Suicide
have
by
in
bag
here.
of
This
holding.
is
Yeah,
so
it's
cozy.
a pretty common occurrence,
This
honestly.
is where I go, and when I take things and I get things and I find things, I go and make them into better things."
That is actually very, very cool.
And he goes, "Excuse me, I just wanted to show off. I haven't come in here in a very long time. It's been months."
Oh, no, you show off. This is meant to be shown off. This is very, very cool. Big ups.
And you see, like, as he has a piece of clay in his hands, and he's like working it while he's talking to you, like absent-mindedly, and he makes a perfect copy of your amulet of Pelor, just in clay.
Wow.
What?
That is a neat trick, friend.
What is it? Oh, this. Oh, idle hands.
No. I like it.
Idle hands are Beelzebub's playground. Got to keep busy. Here. And he hands you the clay Pelor amulet.
Why, thank you, friend. And I I'm like, I'll leave you to your privacy now. And I pull my head out of the bag and that's actually really cool in there, guys. Man,
Dana has never seen anything like this before. She sees him jump into the bag. She gets very wide eyes, like, where did he go?
So not only do they come outside with this bird creature that you didn't know anything about, you didn't hear any of the conversation, but now he just jumps into this bag.
Yeah.
And then she has to watch Aurelia like ostrich into a bag.
Why did your head disappear? What happened? Where did he go?
Meanwhile, I'm holding the bag just out here while Aurelia's head is in it. And
Yes, you are.
Dana just looks so concerned. Not
like,
mad, just like confused.
this sequence of events was not something that I foresaw this morning.
But hey, I'm not
We have a new
complaining.
friend. He's gonna help us with some things. She's got her head in a bag. She's talking to him. You're caught up.
As you say that, she pops her head out holding the clay amulet of Pelor. It's like,
And I like smile at it a little bit and tuck it into my little pouch.
Dana looks around looking for Meride and Kazriz, seeing if either of them are seeing what is going on, or if Dana is just hallucinating at this point.
It's a fair
roll me
question.
an insight check.
Dana's like, am I?
Meredy, how are you responding to all of this?
She's not phased because she's traveled, so she's seen a Kenku before. She's like, well, I guess we got another pet.
Fair enough.
All the pets.
With the 16, Dana, you see she's very serious. She has no madness in her eyes. She is literally just recounting sequence of events to you. And Aurelia, as you pop your head out, the Kenku follows you and climbs up Belle's shoulder, has a sit, and he's whittling something, just keeping his hands busy. And he goes, "Don't let me distract you.
I have a question.
I'm looking at things. Freedom is very precious." What is your question?
Is this one of Tosa's children?
No.
Can it be? Oh.
No. Well, first off, like,
I guess they're not the same.
those of you
existence.
who are well traveled would notice that Kenku are normally at the smallest 3 feet tall, and this is much smaller than that. This is a foot tall Kenku.
He's like the tiny Tim of Kenkus.
He is the tiny Tim of Kenku. There's his wings are like malformed, because maybe lack of nutrition, maybe
Arms,
lack of care.
not wings. He's a
Yeah, I guess
Kenku.
Toast wouldn't actually do that.
Some
He has wings. He doesn't
he ha-
have wings. He is a Kenku.
Sorry, he does not have wings. He has hands, but his arms are very like skinny and gaunt. His fingers, although like withered a bit from, like I said, lack of nutrition, are very deftly like working the whittling he's doing in his hands. He's very good with his hands.
Question.
Yeah.
Is he kind of have like the body type of like the malnourished, kind of like Schmeagol in Lord of the Rings?
Add feathers.
Okay, I see.
Add
Got it.
His beak is way too big for his face, like, because the beak just grows no matter how big your body is. So his beak is a little oversized.
He's
He
a
looks-
little bobbleheady.
Does it
awkward.
give him a little, like, if he gets tired, does it like
We'll have to see.
I'm so
But his eyes are full of life. They're vibrant. Like it's you could tell his brain is probably a lot stronger than his body. But he sits and he kind of like, scoots next to Belle's head, and he's whittling, very careful not to get the shavings of wood onto your clothes. So he's kind of like,
Oh.
throughout the town, Meredy, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
That was almost bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what? Never mind.
It was
So as you're walking through town, like you notice that there are children all over the place. They're running, they're playing games. They all look very healthy and happily fed, playing with their friends, and very, boys are being very competitive, playing some kind of a stick ball game with a net involved. It looks like they're trying to hit the ball and catch the other team's trying to catch it in the net. And it looks like if they catch it, it's a point for the other team. But if they don't catch it, it's a point for the hitting team. The girls are they're talking, braiding each other's hair. They're playing with a ball in like a jacks set kind of a deal. Every group of kids you see is well cared for. That matters to you. You see that almost with every group of kid, there's some parental figure nearby keeping an eye on things. And when the boys like fall and scrape their knee, there's a mom there to dab at the scrape. And when girls get too emotional and they start getting upset, there's a dad there that calms. And
Whoops.
No, we're fine.
I don't know
Everything's
what the
great. Let's
whoops
keep
was.
playing. And the dad would come and play with them for a bit until they're settled and go back and do just sitting there watching the kids play. It's very amidst all this barbarian threat, it looks like the family units inside of the town are very healthy. Dana, the town to you feels confining a bit. The city, it's in walls. There's stone everywhere. It's not like the stone doesn't bug you because of the Underdark, but the confinement does because you're a ranger. You wander. This is what you do, and slowly as you spend more and more time in the city, you begin to kind of like regress, like you're back in the Necromancer's Tower, and get a little uneasy. You either want to be out or adventuring somewhere, but not sitting inside of this basically stone cage. Making your way to the gates, you guys feel this is close to midwinter, the winter solstice. So this is like December-ish for us. The air's cold. It's very quickly. If the seasons are the same as they are in Faerun, you got a little bit before it's cold enough during the day to warrant warm clothing, and at night you're going to need warm clothing because it's going to drop to freezing temperatures.
It's getting a little. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, please.
I was gonna say to everyone, and I noticed that it's getting a little chilly. I was like, maybe we should find somewhere to either sleep inside or get warm cloaks or something. It's definitely gonna get a little cold in these parts, and I like tuck what I have around me.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Since Dana has like a hooded cloak that she wears is like part of, helping her disguise, does that help with warmth any, or would she need to find one that's heavier?
You would need a heavier cloak. You all would need winter clothes.
Okay.
Also, Aurelia, as you're kind of like glancing back at the note, roll me a history check.
I was on the wrong one. I can't read. Oh, there it goes. History.
You would remember that the letter said to meet in Rabalka by winter solstice.
Okay. So guys, can I gauge like about how long the journey would be from where we are from the map, from judging on the.
You would have no idea.
Okay.
You can gauge that the journey is probably going to take a day, a night, and then a day.
Okay.
Just from standard distances, this is still like a physical realm that has physics and everything, so distance is the same. You have no idea how long it is to winter solstices, though.
I think we need to find someone to ask when winter solstice is here, because it says we need to be there by winter solstice, and so if it's close, because we would need to hurry. So I feel like we need to find somewhere to get warm clothes and maybe ask them while we're there about when winter solstice is.
You ponder that out loud, yes?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
You feel a tugging at
outwardly.
your robes. And you see this little tow-haired girl standing next to you with little
Oh.
ringlets. And she goes,
Well, hello.
you're really pretty. Hi.
Oh, thank you.
My name
Very,
is Mel.
very sweet.
Who are you?
Hi, Mel. I'm Aurelia. It's nice
Um,
to meet you.
I'm not supposed to drop Eve's. But what mom always says I'm dropping eavesdropping. And I didn't mean to, but I couldn't help over here. Winter solstice? That's in 2 days from tomorrow. So tomorrow and then the next day, and then it's winter solstice.
So 3 days. Thank you so much. That is
No.
actually very, very helpful.
And she turns to Belle and she goes, I like your bird. It's really pretty.
Oh, thank you. He's wonderful.
Is that
Can
the
I
bird
give-
from the jeweler's shop?
He is.
You're so nice. He's been sitting there for months just working, and he looks so sad. He looks a lot better now. And she waves to the bird, and he stops his whittling and waves back.
I want to get a flower from my pack that I probably, because Aurelia is known to just pick things, and I give it to her, and I'm like, thank you very much for that help.
Ooh, such a pretty flower when it's so cold outside. How did you get this flower? Nothing like that grows right now.
It's a secret.
Shh. And she tucks it into her buttonhole here in her blouse, and she goes, well, I hope I get to see you again, but if not, happy winter solstice to you. And she curtsies.
And a happy winter solstice to you. Thank you.
And she runs off.
So cute.
I think we need
Alright.
to. I think we need to
Get a
find.
move on.
I think we need to find a winter. We need to find some winter cloaks and winter clothes.
Yes.
And
I
then
like
we
that
need
idea.
to get moving.
Yes, we need to find something warm, and then we need to get on the road because it's gonna take us a little while to get there. And yeah, we need to go. I would like to still go into a shop to see maybe if they have more of an idea of how long it's gonna take us to get there. Because I mean, we can kind of gauge it a little bit from the map that we have. But
As you're
You're
saying
right.
that,
I'll be right back. I can hear my dog throwing up.
oh no.
oh no,
Oh no!
As you're saying that,
Yo, Sark, with a
Kazriz
resub.
taps you in the shoulder, and he has an armful
Thank you so
of
much.
fur-lined cloaks.
oh
It's cold as shit here.
yes, it is.
Where did you
That's
come
crazy.
from? Where did
13
you get
months.
that
Thank
from?
you, thank you. I hope your
Yeah,
day's
that-
going well, Sark.
He holds up a little purse and goes, paid for it.
Oh, so
There's a shop over there. You didn't see the one with all the pelts hanging? It says clothier.
well, we were a little busy rescuing
so
our friend here.
Day's just
But thank
starting.
you.
Nice.
Oh no, I didn't. We split up the party, do many
I'm laying down
tasks,
for the
rejoin,
tattoo,
and
so I
we have
can't tap.
achieved more than
No
we
worries,
as
stay
as
still.
a single unit.
Don't move.
Amazing.
That is
But
very
I will
hard.
take the finest.
Well, this one, this wolf pelt, this one here, which looks the same as all the other ones. This one was the alpha wolf pelt.
Amazing. That one's mine. Thank you.
Here, and he holds it out for you to put it on, and he clasps it around your neck, and he hands one to Aurelia and clasps it around your neck, and does the same for all of you. And at least now you have some warm clothing, and he's light a couple of gold, but that's something that he took on himself.
Can I ask him how much mine was and offer to pay for my cloak? And I like pull out my coin purse and I'm like, how much were they?
It's really funny. They had this really great opinion of Pelor when I was there, and I got yours for free.
Oh, well,
They
That's
didn't.
very
He
good.
just
And they
won't
like
charge
magic
her.
users, so yours was free. They thought your skin tone was beautiful, Dana, so yours was free as well. And the matronly figure carrying after the children of Mokba really warmed their hearts, and so Merity, yours was free too.
I've never gotten complimented on my skin before. Interesting.
They said it was a very remarkable goldish tone.
Glad to know. Glad to know. My skin.
And I like elbow her and I like,
I.
He kinda
Okay,
winks.
She elbows me and Dana doesn't smile, but she kind of looks at Aurelia and kind of gives her a little half smirk and a nod.
And I take that as like a full-on win, and I'm like, I'm like excited.
So, clothed correctly for the elements. You do have your tent as well. You make your way to the city gates. The guard there. Evening.
I'll be right back, guys.
You're going. Where are you going?
I look at the map again because I forgot the name of the town.
Oh, you're going to Ribalka. Oh, they're going to have the festival, the ceremony they're going to have there for the winter solstice is going to be remarkable. My wife's from there. It's amazing.
How long?
Would you know? Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna.
Go ahead.
We look at each other because we spoke at each other. We're like, oh.
The guard says, "Jinx, you're a Coke."
What is a Coke?
It's a Mobavian custom.
How long? How long do you think it takes to get from here to Ribalka on foot? Because we don't have any. We have no mounts of any.
Well,
kind.
thankfully, the paths aren't snowed over yet. So I would say a couple hours tonight, decent rest, and then be there by tomorrow night, probably.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. That'll be perfect. So we
And
need
I heard
to move swiftly.
just a quick question for the guard. I heard when is the Winter Solstice Festival? Is it just in like a couple of days?
It's in a couple of days. Let's see, tonight to tomorrow. You should be getting there just as the evening progresses for winter solstice.
Thank you very much.
The DM's going to say aside, children have a very poor recollection of dates. Adults
Yeah,
are
that's
much
why
better.
I wanted to just like confirm with an adult just to make
That's
sure.
fair.
Yeah, good idea. And for that, I will give you inspiration.
Yes. It's just Dana is not very trustworthy of strangers in general, but children very much less so than adults.
They haven't seen the horribleness of the world. They're still very pure.
Yeah, they're so pure.
Just don't know dates.
Well, if you guys are feeling prepared, I guess we can start heading that way and make camp at dusk.
I turn to the guard first, and I'm like, about the barbarians. Do you know about where they're mostly seen? We're all well off of taking care of ourselves. We've seen enough.
He glances at Merity's glaive and the bow on Dana and your mace and the obvious wizard staff in Belle's hand, and I believe you. You look like you could handle your own. For barbarians, right now, we just had a rout of their winter camp. So at least the immediate threat is gone. I'd say if
Currently
you
on a
travel too far
15 stream
south,
streak.
a couple
That's
days
crazy.
south, that's where there's
I had to
their
get a new candle.
cold weather camp is for escaping the
I
mountains.
had a need.
So
Okay.
watch yourself if you travel too far south. But if you're going to Ribalka, just stick to the road. You should be fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.